What if I told you that there's a way you can come to Canada as a visitor and then convert your visitor's visa into a work permit while you're in Canada? Would you believe me? Well, watch the video to the end to see how you can do that. Annie Scoops here. I'm here to bring you immigration videos and information about moving to Canada. There's a public policy. There's so many public policies in Canada, and there's this one that I want to draw your attention to. Now, in the year 2020, when the pandemic hit, let's back up. Canada relies a lot on immigrants. So every year they have got their targets that they want to achieve. So when the pandemic hit, Canada did not meet its yearly target of immigrants. And so they improvised and they came up with these public policies that would enable them achieve their targets. If not, at least get closer to their targets of the annual number of immigrants that they're bringing into Canada. So now there's this one public policy that I want to draw your attention to. There are so many. There's one that I even took advantage of as a person. Another video. It has been ongoing. It's been here. But it is expiring. So this is a limited time period public policy. It's not every day that this happens. But until February 2023, you can come to Canada as a visitor and change your visitor's permit to a work permit while you are within Canada. Now, the reason why I'm stressing this is usually the normal way is if you come here as a visitor, you have to go out of the country to apply for a work permit before you come back as a worker. But for this policy, it allows all visitors who are within Canada. So that's the key point. You have to come to Canada. You have to come to Canada as a visitor. So once you are in Canada, you can apply for an employer-specific work permit. Now, how does this go? You only have to work for this employer. So these employers must have gotten the labor market impact assessment, and they will be the ones sponsoring you to apply for this work permit. And it gets better, guys. Okay, it gets better in that as long as you have applied for that work permit for a change of status from visitors to an employer specific work permit, you can start working even before you get the approval. As long as you have clicked submit on change of status from visitors to a worker's permit, then you can start working. How good, how cool. So guys, the reason why I'm really stressing on this is because it's a limited time period public policy. It expires in February 2023, and so we have only 5 months to go. And so if you can come to Canada as soon as possible, and visitor's visa is easy to get. You can apply for this visa like as soon as possible and come to Canada. Now, the reason why I'm stressing on a visitor's visa because it's the easiest amongst all these other visas and it's the fastest. You do not need large sums of money as proof of funds compared to a student permit or even an express entry. So for a visitor's visa, if you are coming as a tourist, you only need to prove that you can take care of yourself, or the person sponsoring you, or the person sending you this. Sorry guys, like I'm against the sun, so yeah. So the person inviting you to Canada must be able to prove that they're able to take care of you while you're in Canada, or you must prove that you can take care of yourself while you're in Canada. Now, when you're applying for a visitor's visa, you do not need an invitation letter. Guys, this is where people go wrong. You do not need an invitation letter to be a tourist in Canada. No, you do not need it. Don't be lied to. So if you have friends, you have family in Canada, you do not have to get that letter. If you can get it, better. Just apply for a tourist visa. And you know what? The length of a tourist visa is 6 months. So regardless of how many days you have said you're coming to stay in Canada, they will give you a maximum of 6 months. Even if you said you're coming only for 2 weeks and you provide proof that you can able to take care of yourself for 2 weeks, that's it. That's enough, okay? You will still be given the 6-month visitor's visa. Now, once you get this visitor's visa, come to Canada as soon as possible. And once you get there, start applying for those jobs, okay? So many jobs that are needing employees here in Canada, so many. If I start working, and one day I will do that vlog, when you go to the city center, downtown, you'll just get all these people hiring. We are hiring. It's just posters on the walls, we are hiring. So getting a job will not be hard. Now, it depends on the specific type of job. But again, story for another day. Let's continue with this visitor's visa. Now, let me show you the public policy. These are the eligibility requirements. You must be in Canada with a valid temporary resident status as a visitor, submitted employer-specific work permit. So you need to apply that. Again, you can apply online, and you can use this form F.A.M 5710 to apply. So after you have applied, you must have remained in Canada during that period, and which is why I'm telling you, you don't have to go out of Canada to get this permit. You can change your status while you're here in Canada. And this application is on or before February 28, 2023. Okay, so those are the requirements, guys. You have seen, this is the official Canadian website that states all those. And so, guys, what are you waiting for? Okay, come to Canada as a visitor and then change it too. Change your visitors, change your status to a work permit. And this is a time limited period, so this is so urgent, you guys. I thought you should know. I have 5 months to go. It's February, so let's get applying. Okay, that's the scoop, you guys. So thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.